Hi guys, I'm G-Vapes back again for another review, and today we're looking at the Luxotic NC kit by Wismec. Yes, so guys, today we're looking at the Luxotic NC kit by Wismec. NC standing for the Noisy Cricket. Yes, you guessed it guys, this is another iteration of the Noisy Cricket line, only this is the Luxotic version. Now I picked this up from Ecigone for $59.99 due to mine being the full kit. Now some specs on this, it's a dual battery semi-mechanical series stroke parallel box mod. It's made from a combination of part resin and part stainless steel. It takes dual 2700 or dual 18650 with the included adapters. If you buy the kit, it comes with the Guillotine V2 RDA. It does a parallel mode and also a potentiometer based series mode, putting out 1 volt to 8 volts. And it also has a secret unregulated series mode, giving around 8.3 volts. It also comes in 2 colours, including green, which is the one I have, and also a resin red. So let's take this bad boy for a vape. I've got the Guillotine V2 RDA sitting on top, with the cores that come with it only at 0.15 amps. I've got it set in parallel mode. I've got 2 freshly charged 18650s, and it's pulling out the full 4.2 volts. Let's give it a vape. Now I'm going to switch it to the series mode, and I'm going to set it for about a quarter on the potentiometer and see how it goes. That's about my speed, that's about where I am. It's very nice. So now I've got my Yeti sitting on top. I've got a 0.6 ohm dual round wire building, which is about where I am on a series build. And now I'm going to switch it to the unregulated series mode. So put it into series potentiometer mode, switch it off with 5 clicks, hold the fire button for 5 seconds until it blinks, and then switch it back on. And that's the full angry 8.3 volts. So let's give it a vape. Lovely. So without further ado, we're going to dive down to the closely cam. I'm going to show you the packaging, what you get in the box, and all that good shit. So let's go. So here we are with the packaging for the Luxotic NC Noisy Cookie by Wismec. On the side you got your scratch and sniff. Luxotic NC on that side. Nothing on that side. Wismec on that side. And on the back you just got a general rundown of what's in the package and a barcode with your colour. Mine's a green resin one. Usual plastic clamshell design packaging by Wismec. So let's get this open. Inside you got your mod and your RDA sitting on top. Put that aside to the minute. Pull out this insert And on the bottom, you've got the user manual for the mod, user manual for the RDA, a little package containing some cotton, and a little warning card. And in this little box, you get some spares. So in that little box, you get this little package containing an Allen key, focus, Allen key, spare 510 pin, couple of Clapton coils and some spare screws, couple of spare power screws which you am going to need. And that's pretty much it in the packaging. Let's get this out of the way. So let's get on to the mod. Right, let's start with the RDA. It's the Guillotine V2 RDA, and it comes with a matchy drip tip, the same as the resin on the box. It's an 810 drip tip, and the O-ring is seated inside the top cap. It also comes with this stainless steel beauty ring, which is 24mm in diameter. And there's the Guillotine V2 J-Bow logo engraved on the front. There's your bottom airflow, same on both sides. To adjust the airflow, you just spin the top cap and that closes that down. On the bottom, you've got Wismec, Guillotine V2 and J-Bow. Then you've got a decent protruding gold plate 510. I wouldn't say it's safe for an hybrid though. It is protruding a little bit, but not as much as I would like. So here's your deck. It's a 2-post clamp style deck, and you've got 2 screws in each post. And when you undo the screws, the little plate inside the post lifts up, but you have to tip it upside down to get it to open up, and then stick your leads in. Now you've got bottom airflow design on this, but it is angled up towards the coil, and it's quite deep, this juice well. Get a quick measurement on that juice well, or 8.8, so it's around 9mm roughly. Now bottom airflow is not the only thing you can do, because if you get the barrel and you take out the top cap, which has got this autumn insert on the inside of it with these 2 little lugs, you flip the barrel and put that in, then you have got a top airflow as well, which you can adjust with them 2 little lugs, as you can see. And then you pop that on the dripper, and then it's side airflow. But the only problem is the J-Bow logo is upside down. So for you OCDers out there, you're not going to like that. So let's move on to the mod. Start with the top. You got a gold plated spring loaded 510. You got this little dimple here, which is the LED. Then you got this switch, this god awful obtrusive switch, which I do not like, which switches it from parallel to series. But it's really janky, guys, and it feels like it's going to break every time you touch it. So I don't like that. I'm sure there could have been another way of doing it than to have this big awful switch on top, which sticks out quite far, as you can see. Then you come down to the front, you got a nice clicky fire button. Then you got your potentiometer, which does 1 to 8 volts. The body consists of resin and stainless steel, but I've got to pick up on the fit and finish because it's not the best, guys. There's gaps, there's ridges, there's bits sticking up, it's not flush, which I do not like. I'd have rather seen it all nice and perfectly seamless and flush, especially for the price you're paying. 60 quid for a mod, should have that at least. And you come down to the bottom, you've got this stainless steel battery door with adequate venting, and it's got Luxotic NC by Wismec and some CE marks, and that special don't vape in a bin. On the bottom you got gold plated contacts, and inside you got your 2 sleeves for your 18650s, as this does run on 2700s, so you need these if you want to run the 18650s like I am. Inside you got clearly marked plus plus, and on the bottom minus minus, because it does house the batteries in parallel mode, but you can switch from series and parallel on the top. So get some batteries in it. So you get your sleeves and you pop your battery in like so. Pop that in the mod. Your sleeve, pop that in the mod, and just push on your battery door like so, and then the mod comes on. As you can see, it's in parallel mode because it's flashing white, and you switch it to series, you get that little blinking sequence, and it changes to red. Now this has also got a secret unregulated series mode, and to put that on you just 5 clicks off while it's in series mode and hold the fire button for 5 seconds, and then you'll see it blink white, and then when you switch back on it's still in series mode but the light has changed to white, and that is unregulated series, giving around 8.3 volts. So let's change that back. Five seconds. And let's switch it back on. And then in this mode, in the series mode, you can use a potentiometer, which gives you 1 volt to 8 volts, and you just turn it as so and adjust to taste. Now one little problem with this box mod, guys, what I need to address is that during vaping and the testing I did notice a bead of juice building up around this seam. So after some investigating and taking out these 4 screws, I took the plate off, and to my horror this is what I found. I'll pop up these little pictures and you can see for yourself. And there you go, guys, full of juice, all covering the top. So this 510 is not sealed, which is a big issue in my opinion, because especially with this Guillotine V2, which is quite leaky, it can be quite leaky, it's ingressing juice into the top where the board is and could cause some issues. So I just wanted to pick up on that. So let's give these a quick measure. The box mod is 94.05 in length, 53.35 in width, and depth is around 26.6. So anything up to 26 is going to look good on this. Let's do the dripper. The diameter is just shade under 24mm. And top to bottom, not including the 510 and drip tip, is 23.54, and including 510 and drip tip is 33.8. So let's get this put back together. Let's get the dripper put back on. Pop that inside the beauty ring, as you can see, and screw that on. Like so. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not going to do a build and wick on this because the guillotine's been out quite a while and it's been done to death. So let's get back up top and let's talk more about it. And we return. So what are my thoughts on this? Well, let's start with some pros. Pro number one is the system. The board that it's got in it is very, very similar to the last iteration of the Noise Cricket 25, with similar features, albeit this time around it's got a switch on top instead of that battery plate what you reverse. Pro number two is that it takes 2700 batteries this time, and it's a really good upgrade. Having dual 2700 batteries gives you a lot more safety and a lot more power and a lot more battery life. Pro number three is that if you get it as a kit, you get it with a Guillotine V2, which gives a really, really good flavour and really good vapor quality. And pro number four is a very powerful box mod with a lot of safety features built in. For people that's wanting to try a series vaping, this is a very good way to start because it's got the series vaping quality with all the added safety benefits. Now, there is a few cons on this, guys. First con is the fit and finish. Now, it's not that great on this, guys. There's lumps, bumps, nothing's flush. It's a good looking box mod from a distance, but when you get up close, you can see the faults. There's gaps, there's raised bits, there's flush bits. It's just not good in my opinion, guys. It looks a bit rushed to me. And also, that switch on top, why they changed it from the old way with that battery, that reversible battery plate, is beyond me. This switch is gaunt, it's obtrusive, and it's really, really tacky, and it's very, very janky, guys. Every time you touch it, it feels like it's going to break, and I just do not like it. Another con is I showed you in the up and close that the 510 is not sealed, so any leaky atomizers you put on here, it's going to suck juice in like a sponge, guys, and it fills across the whole top of the board, and it's an accident waiting to happen. It's going to damage your board, it's going to cause electrical issues, and it's going to stop them from working, so it's got to be a con. Another con is the RDA that comes with the kit. Although it's a good RDA and it gives out good vapor quality and good flavour, the screws on the posts are absolutely janky and garbage. Because the screw is not completely housed in the post, as you're screwing down onto your exotic wires and your thick builds, it's pushing the screw out and it causes it to cross thread. So it's got to be marked as a con because it's really annoying and it gets up your nose. And you do end up stripping out the threads if you're not too careful. And the last con has got to be the price. The price for this, guys, with a kit form is $59.99, and in my opinion, that's a little bit too high for what you're getting. I know it's resin, I know it's got stainless steel, but the quality of it is not that great, and for 60 quid, you expect a little bit better. And the question of the day is, do I recommend it? Now, I do recommend it, guys, for all the features that it has got. It gives a good parallel mode, it gives a good series potentiometer mode, and that added unregulated series mode is a bonus. So guys, that's it for this review. I hope you liked it. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, and remember, smoking kills, choose life. See you guys.